In this video, we are going to see if you have given one linked list, how you can reverse. Reverse means right now it is, if you can see, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4. When you reverse it, then it should be 4, 3, 2, 1, right? In basic language. But in the case of linked list, what should happen that, and this is the standard way to represent the linked list. We have the first node is called the head, and it all together, and the last is the null, right? So after reverse, how should be there, and how you will do reverse? Just you swap the connection, right? So now this 4 should be connect to 3, 3 connect to 2, 2 will connect to 1, and here we will have the null, and this node become the head, right? And of course this should not be there. So you can see now it's starting from the 4, it connect to 3, 2, 1. So we will achieve these things, right? This is the way. So how you can do that? But before that, let me explain something about the linked list. If you have given only one node, simple one node, and say you have to reverse it, no need to do anything, right? This is a single node. But suppose if you have given the 2 node, it has been already given, and this node is name is A and this is the B, how you reverse it, right? So internally, if you see, each node has the 2 part, right? Each node has the one is where they will store the value of that node, another will store the address of the next node. So in this case, actually, if you see, this is your value part and this is your next part, right? In next, here value is equal to 1, but in the next, the address of the 2 is here, and here in this address, this is the null, right? So how you will do that? So it's very simple. So right now it is given A dot next is equal to B, right? A dot next is equal to B. So what I have to do, actually, we have to do B dot next. B dot next is equal to A. Means now it will not point this, it will point this one, and you have to remove this point, right? This point should be the null. This should be the not null, this should be the null. So then A dot next should be null. This is the way we can do that, right? Now, suppose if you have the 3 element. So if you have the one more element 3, and this was there, right? And here is the null. How we do that? So of course this is the head. Somehow I will give one new name for the first node, is the suppose previous. This node name would be the current. In short is the curve, or if you want you can put the current node. So you are here, for time being you understand, you are here and you have to reverse it. How you will do? First, what the connection is from 1 to 2, you have to make the 2 to 1. Means current, I am using the short, current dot next. This next should be come here. So current dot next is equal to previous one. So now it will become this one, right? And this one you have to delete it. So of course, then the previous next is equal to whatever, it is null or whatever name is there. We achieve this part also. So this is the null. But you can see, when the moment you connect them from 2 to 1, now this is disconnected, right? So now this is, you cannot connect 3 further because you don't have any connection point. So what you have to do, before using this connection, you have to store the value of this. So I will take one temp. In temp, I copy current dot next. Right now, who is the current dot next? At the start, this 3, right? So I am putting the 3 to the temp. So I make this node is the temp. So again from start we can see that temp is equal to current dot next. I make this is the temp. Then current dot next means this dot next become the one, and the moment you connect it will automatically disconnect. But I have the value for this node, and then previous is dot net. Previous is equal to make the null. This is also working fine. Now next time, for the next time what you have to do, you have to make this current as a previous, cut here, and this current should be come here, and this temp will be go the next one. So you have to do previous is equal to current. This become the previous, and the current is equal to temp. That's it. This is the simple logic here. So let me go through the code, then you will understand very easily. And you can also do the driver. So what we have to do, suppose this is the head is given, right? Suppose this is the head is given. So what we will do, take list node current and make this current is equal to head. So right now this part is there, this part is not there for time being, and this is the head. Take one current, so this is the head node, and make the name is also current. Take another node, comma, previous, and just keep is equal to null. So somewhere we have the null, that name is the previous, right? And we take one also temp to storing the current next and put into the null. So now we have the 3 node, head, current, previous, and temp. We will do until we reach that part, right? Null. So this is the current. We will do this job until we do not reach the end. So now let us start that. What you have to do first, you have to reserve this value, right? Otherwise we lost it. So I will make this is a temp. So I will say temp is equal to current next. Done. So now make the temp. Next step, you have to cut here and make the previous one. So what I will do, previous is the previous. So now current dot next become the previous. So current previous. So now this is connected. For the next time, what you have to do, you cut this previous, make the previous here, cut this current, make the current here, right? So what if we do now, this previous will become the current and current become the temp. When it will go the next time, automatically temp become the current next. This is the complete logic we will see in the coding part. So what I have to do, make the current and it will point to the head. Next, take another, put the null, we will use next time, and one temp, right, to contain the current next. We have to run until unless this will not reach the end, and here reserve the current dot next for the next time, and in current dot next put the previous one, and now previous become the current and current become the temp one. That's it. This is so simple, and we have to return the previous one. So as you discuss, just try to run the code. fine. You can submit. Yeah, it takes just 0. Okay. Now we will see how we can solve through the recursively. So this is the code, this is the thing, and let me see how we can do the recursively. So we are going to how to solve the same linked list through the recursive way. It's also very simple. You know, when you do the recursive, actually you are implementing through the stack, right? So what if you do in recursive, we keep this first element here, means head, right? And then head next, head next, head next, and what is the head next? Null. We reach here, right? So suppose we have the one method name. Any method name you can say reverse, and where we have the head, that I will get the head, this head, right? So we'll be calling this reverse method with head dot next. So every time it will in the stack, the next will come, and when you have to stop it, when that head is the null. So if this is the termination thing, right? When head is equal to null, then I need this first part, right? So you can say the return is the head, because I have to stop somewhere, right? So this is the termination thing, and every time they will reverse. So first time they will put the 1, next time they will put the 2, third time put the 3, but when this the put the next, this is only the head part, right? So this, if this is 1 is the head, internally they have the 1, 2, 3, 4. When 2 become the head, their other part is still there. When 3 become the head, their other part is still there. When 4 is the only thing, right? So this is the way it is going to the stack, right? So what we have to do, we have to take that last element, and that last element become the starting of the reverse. So we can return the start here. And now see the magic. So suppose now we are returning back. When you returning back, this is that we return the just as it is, because there is no any node connected. But when you come here the 3, what you have to do? You have to do the, this is the right now, this is condition, right? Right now this is the condition. And what you have to do? You have to connect this part. So how you will do? Right now this is the head, right? This is the head, because this is the head, right? When I was putting this is the head, it was the next part, right? So now think that what is the 4? 3 is the head, right? And what is the 4? 4 is the head dot next. And what you want to make this 4 to the 3, right? So you are trying to do like this. What this connection is called? This connection is called 4 dot next, right? This is the 4 dot next. So this is the 4 dot next, right? And this 4 is the head dot next. So instead of the 4, I can say head dot next. So this become the head dot next to next, and what I want to connect here? I want to connect the same head, because head is the 3. Again, if you have problem, you can see again, because this is the important part here. This structure like this. I want to make this structure like this, and this is called the head. Definitively, if this is the head, then this is the head dot next, right? So what I am doing that, we have to make these two here, right? And 4 is the head dot next. So this is the 4, and 4 should be connect to the head. So 4 dot next should be the head. So whenever, this is the important part of this code. So whenever this will return, when they will return through 4 to 3, by that time I would have done this part. What that part? Head dot next is equal to head. After this head, what you should be, this should become the null. Means head dot next should be null, because 4 represent the head dot next. So make head dot next is equal to null. That's it. So simple. So when this will come to the 2, by that time this should already reverse it. And when it will come here, the structure is like this. At this stage, you have to just take care for this part. Every stage, just you have to take care of the first part, right? So in this way, and you return the restart, because start is the here, so you will get the reverse node. We will see in the code. That's it. Microsecond. This is the one way. Now, let me take the reverse request in the to the recursion, to the user recursion. So what you have to do? We have to call the same method reverse list and pass the head dot next, right? And whatever it return, that will return the new head, right? So you can see the list node start. This is the new starting part here. Okay. But again, when it will stop, when we reach at the end, right? So when head equal to null, also head next not null, right? Because many times you are using the hex.net. So if it is not there, they will return the null. They will return the, in this case we return the same element, head element. No need to go for the head.next, right? This is we discuss. Once it is returned back, the most important line of the code, head.next is equal to head, and head.next is equal to null, because we have to disconnect from there, right? And that is the code, and this you have to do. This is the same line code, and then return the new start, right? New head, right? So return start. That's it. So now let me test the code. Code is working fine, and submit the code. That should also work fine. Yeah, the 0 millisecond. Thank you very much.